So this is gonna be my second video for 602 on Main Street. It's in Bastrop, Texas, 30 minutes from Austin, a little further from Houston. And so I'm really excited because I didn't realize what I got myself into. They had a bunch of listings. I was like, just tell me your two top beers. And so that's probably what I was gonna get, one or the other or both. First one he recommended was the Drunkin Monk. And I've heard lots of Drunkin Monks and monks this, monk that. This is a Belgian style IPA. And the ABV is 11.2. The IBUs is 62. So off that, I'm really imagining that I'm gonna really love it. So I got the growler, 32 ounces. It still came out the same, 14 bucks. So now that the bottle's paid for, I can just go back and refill it for like 7 bucks. Call it a day. Comes right off the tap. Give it a little foam. Ooh, I didn't get too much foam. I don't want too much of that in there. Ooh, this does look. If there's been tons of Belgian styles, I never really touched the IPA part. There you go. It's 11.2 ABV of goodness. Super malty. It smells very clean though. Crisp even. It's pretty smooth. Like I'm caught the hops, but then it went boom to the malt. And then obviously it's a little caramelly. I'm catching more of the savoriness because of all the flavor from the hops and the barley, but I'm definitely catching the slight sweetness in the background. Usually just, when you got that heavy backbone of malt, you're gonna catch a little extra of that, but it's like a smooth, silky grain sweetness, which is different, way different than like, if you compare your sugars, like brown sugar, having the molasses in there, really changes the way your palate absorbs it. Having straight white sugar, it can get very overwhelming very fast. And then you have your different like corn syrup, I don't know what that is, sorry. Things like that, and then you got you actually had several sugars from plants like yams. Sorry. Guess I need a cough, so. Wow. It's very smooth. It has this, it's bold. It tastes like a Belgian, almost like a doppel, but it has that beautiful hoppiness. So it's hitting that IPA area, but even though at 62, it's just, wow, it's amazing. Yep, so it has like that slight, so Belgian beers, since there's not all that malt in there, and they're a lot heavier, they have almost like this fruitiness, almost like banana in the background, just because there's so much of the sweetness, so it like triggers off as if it was like a fruit was in there. And there's no fruit, it's just properly made beer. That's it. So hopheads, some people really just go for that because they just want the high ABV. So if you're looking for a good IBV or ABV high beer, this is 11.2. There you go. If you truly crave the more intense hoppiness, it doesn't have that much. It has a good amount, but it's not going to be in that level. This is easily, for me, I enjoy a good amount of hops, but when it gets too far or if it's grapefruity, kind of kills me off. But this is right in that beautiful area where it's not even pushing my threshold. It's just super enjoyable, but bold. So, God, that's so good. Yeah, I feel like I'm in a foreign land enjoying a quality beer that I normally can't get at home, but it's right here in your backyard. Awesome. 602, wonderful job. I'm definitely gonna sip on this, so I'm not trying to chug it. I already had a little too much, but whew. All right, Drunkin Monk, solid. Good Lord, that cannot be an everyday beer for me. I would run out of, wouldn't be able to get things accomplished, but it's definitely something I want to have once in a while. Thank you. I'm glad I went, stopped by and visited. If anyone's there, I will post the address. They have a webpage, they have a Facebook. They're on Tapped, but they don't have the Instagram yet. So I'll still tag them as best I can on here, but I would make sure on everything else that they see it. And maybe there's, hey, thanks, I'm just trying to help them out. They're a little spot. Right now, everyone needs a little help, especially all the local businesses. So they actually make quality beer. And from what I saw, the food looked delicious. So I do want to go back and get a little bit of that and see what's going on with it. Beautiful seating area, beautiful outside area. Nice little quaint, quiet, cozy place. Check it out. If not, just grab the beer to go. You get the growler, you can go back and just load it up and go back home. And honestly, with the Drunkin Mug, this is a phenomenal deal. Usually when it gets to a certain point, they charge more. I'm getting lucky right now. I shouldn't have said something, but while it's here, I'm going to enjoy it. So thank you. You have a good night. Drink safe, and hopefully you catch yourself some good old 602 on Main Street brewery beer. Boom. Done.